What's up, my friends? Yancey here, driving down the road from Austin to San Antonio, coaching a running clinic today, helping our San Antonio peeps with the running mechanics. We're traveling all over the country this year, coaching the running clinics, and it's been a blast. So I'm going down to see my good friend, Ben Pena. He helps me coach some of my clinics, but just thought I'd maximize the time. I'm not going to be looking at you very much because I'm going to keep it safe, keep the eyes on the road. But the message today, I had my high school group yesterday, Cedar Park Timberwolves. I've been coaching them for 12 years. A private contractor type coach, working with the head coaches there, helping with strength and conditioning, helping get the boys ready for their football season each year. And just like with your workouts, before every workout, in their case, after workouts, we talk about mental conditioning. And the message yesterday was about leaving a legacy. For them, middle school and high school players, high school athletes, you finish 8th grade and your middle school legacy that envelope is sealed and it is stamped, man, done. You can't change it, it's over. You graduate your 12th grade, you leave high school. That legacy stamp is sealed, man. It's done. That envelope is closed, licked, and sealed. You can't change it. At any level in life, we move on from something, we leave a legacy. At work right now, wherever you're working, you're building your legacy at work. With your family, you're building your legacy. With the current teams that you're on, you're building a legacy. So, the challenge today, the message today is being present and focused on your legacy. The way I present it to these middle school and high school kids, let's say I'm a recruiter, hypothetical. Recruiter comes in, your last season is over. You're wrapping up high school, you're wrapping up middle school. Well, high school for the scope of this conversation. So you're done. Senior year's over. Recruiter comes in and says, "Coach, tell me about so-and-so." At that point in time, that's when your legacy is going to come out. Is that coach going to say, "Hey, come on in my office. You got about 30 minutes, because that's how long it's going to take me to tell you how epic this gentleman or lady was to our program. How much of a leader, a hard worker, a dedicated servant to their team. They volunteered for this team. Nobody forced them to be here, but every day they came in, they committed to making their team better, putting wind underneath the wings and at the sails of this ship. Or are they going to have very little to say? The last minute of me talking to you kind of summarizes the bookends of a certain legacy that you would leave as an athlete. Now, this relates to everything. Like I said, at work, you could be in the high school band. What is your band instructor going to say about you? What are your teachers, the educators? What are your fellow students going to say about you? So in all walks of life, raising your family, your work, your teams, the sports you play, any group activities, anytime you're socializing with anybody, anytime you're collaborating with other people, you're going to leave, eventually that's going to end and you're going to leave some type of legacy. So my challenge for you today, I want you to stay uber focused and present anytime you dive in to serving that team that you're on, or that conversation or that meeting that you're getting ready to dive into. What's your legacy going to be when you leave the line of work that you're in right now? What's that legacy going to look like? So it's a big task. And I think a lot of times, and this is going to sound a little elementary, but we simply just forget to remind ourselves that, you know what? Today is a small piece of the puzzle, a small piece of the equation to my overall legacy. At work, with my family, on my team, whatever. You get where I'm coming from. So it's stacking one day on top of another, and then another day on top of that, and now all of a sudden you got 100 good days, and then you got 1,000 good days, and and now you're stacking good years on top of good years, and then eventually you're done. And my high school boys, the guys that I coach, and in this case, I was really looking at the juniors that are now seniors. They have 1 year left, and these 7th graders coming into 8th grade, they have 1 year left to leave the legacy. Those juniors who are now seniors, they have 1 season. They have 1 more year to impress upon everybody that they associate with, to wrap up that legacy. And man, like I say, I'll be direct with you. When it's done, it's done. You can't change it. That's your legacy. And people will talk about you from now on. Parents, coaches, teachers, administrators. They're going to have something to say about you if your name comes up. That's not debatable. What are they going to say? How are they going to want to communicate about you? So much love, my friends. Thank you for watching my message. Sorry I didn't get to have any eye contact. Just keeping it safe on the road. But I love talking with you anytime. So the message just kind of hit me on the drive here. So I said, you know what? I'm going to fire up the camera at the red light. We're going to get rolling. And for the next 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to talk to you while I'm driving. So much love. Have a phenomenal week. You'll be watching this on Monday. A lot of you. Enjoy the heck out of your week. How will this week go towards building your overall legacy? Much, much love, my friends. Reach out if you ever need anything. Keep lighting up the planet.